So twin flames, by definition, are two individuals holding the masculine and feminine polarity of God. Two individuals who hold the identical electronic blueprint in life.
Hello guys, goddesses, and divine beings. Welcome to this YouTube channel. There's something that I posted in a previous video that I have received confirmation about, and it is time to speak about it. So I asked in a previous video, has anybody heard the word Adina? And I kept hearing this name, Adina. You're the Adina. And when I received confirmation, it came through a favorite actor of mine. And the person that it was referenced to was a woman by the name of Sarah_Adina on Instagram. And if you have watched my other videos, you know the actor that I'm speaking about. So if you haven't, you should just probably watch the other videos, and then you'll probably get a sense of who that person is. Now, how I specifically knew it was for me, or how the angels were allowing me to receive that message, is because there's something that she is a part of that is like a reminder of the twin flame journey. Now, the sign that I saw is that she is actually an actor on she's an actor, she's a writer, but she writes for the 911 series. And now I've always seen that series, and then there's been like this drawing to want to watch it, but the reason that I haven't watched it is because I just haven't watched it yet. I will say that I haven't watched it yet, but I think that she's the writer of that series. I'm not sure that she's actually an actor, but I saw that she was a part of the Young and the Restless series. I saw that she was a part of something else also. But what I can say is that there's something specific about her that allowed me to understand that my twin may have he is sending messages from his personal experience about maybe people that are still in his life that he is still allowing himself to experience. Now, I thought about making this topic that I'm about to speak about as something that I could share on TikTok and probably get questions about. Not questions, but answers. Because there are some twin flame teachers who have spoken that there will be a part of your twin flame journey where you will be able to start dating again. And without denying or saying that that's true, what I can speak from a personal experience is that it seems that when I have tried to or attempted to date or get into the dating scene, that it has somewhat been blocked to date other soulmates. And what I will say is that on this path of reunion with your twin flame, if it isn't meant for you, either at this time or at all, Spirit will block that pathway for you. And you have to be aware that every experience that we have through other beings is actually coming from the divine. So if you have a twin flame connection and you are trying to date beings that are soulmates, right, then those experiences, without placing judgment, let's just speak about this female that I saw that had she posted a video about her with her and her twin flame in the video, but then she posted later that her and her twin flame were no longer. No, let's speak about what she spoke about in the video. In this specific video with her twin flame, she spoke that she was in a relationship with a soulmate, or just a guy, and all he wanted was sex from her. And the thing is, the twin flame journey is about letting go, but also understanding that once we are with our twin flame, we are considered at home with ourselves. We're considered whole and complete. So it's not like the universe wants us to be in separation. Separation isn't the idea of twin flames. You understand what I'm saying? Like, although we do have this human experience and you can't force your twin to be with you, it's kind of like, because nobody said that the twin flame journey was just it's romanticized, yes, but it is not just going to be this, oh, we're just going to be great and lovey-dovey and all together. Because if that was the truth, if it was just so easy to do that, then can you think about how many twin flames would actually be in union with their twin flame? So what I can say is that, and I've spoke about this sort of in another video, is that when there's this picture painted of this big mirror that is God, right? And all of our thoughts, feelings, and emotions are going to that mirror. Between you and your twin flame, those messages are coming or reflected back to you, but you may not be aware if they are your thoughts, feelings, or emotions. Well, you may be aware of that, but you also have to become aware that your twin flame's thoughts, feelings, and emotions are also being reflected to you also, so that you can help them understand that they aren't meant to be with these soulmates or karmic beings outside of your relationship, right? But you can't force them to understand. Although it is like the divine's job for them to get them to see that you have agreed to this union. And there's a specific message that I received today, and the angel number was 780. 780 definitely spoke about how there is an agreement that you and your twin have made before you have been birthed into this human experience. That this is the condition that isn't unconditioned. That you and your twin are this contracted soul that made this agreement before birth to experience each other and awaken to the experience of you existing in two bodies. You chose this experience before birth. And so the reason that some twins have karmic experiences within the twin flame separation is because they are trying to continue being with a soulmate or a karmic when they have chosen this specific path with the divine realm. Like it was a divine experience. Now, in the human experience of life, you know that when you sign a contract or agreement and when you try to break it, there is some type of, there can be, when people try to break a contract or agreement, there can be debt for some people. There can be jail time for some people. There can be consequences. Yeah. So the divine realm is a reflection of somewhat like that when you go against what you have agreed to do from before birth. It is from the divine realm. It is your gift to yourself. That is also why it is important for the divine feminine to know that when you are in the twin flame separation part of your journey and your twin is, doing certain things that aren't a part of their truth for the journey, when things aren't a part of the contract for you and your divine masculine or divine feminine, if you are divine masculine watching this, there can be certain consequences that remind you that you have agreed to this before birth. And it is that reminds you that this romanticism is not that you have to be with them in that way, but you have chose to overcome those conditioned beliefs that you are not supposed to be with that specific person if it is showing up as a what they call it, like a upheaval for you to be with your twin. It could be because your twin could have some karmic experiences that they have to learn to guide them back to the journey of being with you as their twin flame. When things aren't a part of the contract for you and your divine masculine or divine feminine, if you are divine masculine watching this, there can be certain consequences that remind you that you have agreed to this before birth. And it is that reminds you that this romanticism is not that you have to be with them in that way, but you have chose to overcome those conditioned beliefs that you are not supposed to be with that specific person if it is showing up as a what they call it, like a upheaval for you to be with your twin. It could be because your twin could have some karmic experiences that they have to learn to guide them back to the journey of being with you as their twin flame. So somehow the part that I was recording got deleted. I'm not sure why this happens, but I probably just would have to stop using filters, but I enjoy the filters on TikTok, so I use them to somewhat create my videos for YouTube. Anyway, I want to say that what I can remember from what I recorded that was almost 8 minutes. I was going to mention that I got a really huge sign this yesterday, and I watched a movie that I have from maybe the year of 2012, where there was recording of movies on CDs or DVDs, and it was like a burned CD. And what a burned CD is when you put it in the computer. And some of y'all may not know about that if y'all knew, but if y'all are what they call it, if you are seasoned, if you are a seasoned being, if you're a little more not as anyway, let's get to what I was about to speak about. There was a specific sign that allowed me to understand that I am on this journey, experiencing this journey with my twin. And it was also within that movie that I discovered that there was a character that was a show that my twin shared with me that he enjoyed. And to speak about that, me and my twin didn't meet in the year of 2012. We met maybe 5 years later after that. So that may be a sign that you may be experiencing something that is connected to your twin. You may have experienced something that is connected to your twin prior to experiencing them in this 3D experience. I really dislike that those whole 8 minutes were just like cut. You know what I'm saying? But what I can say is that if I didn't speak about this in the beginning video, I remember that the sign 780 became aware earlier today, and it's had aspects about karmic experiences and things like that, and how you are meant to have this experience with your twin flame. And what I was saying was that you and your twin, you know, when you meet them, it isn't meant for you to be in separation. So what I spoke about in the previous video is some of it's coming back of what I remember what I said. There was this girl that I saw a video on YouTube that she was sharing with her twin flame in the video, and in the comment section she spoke that her twin were no longer experiencing each other in a romanticized way. But in the actual video, she spoke to him that she had been experiencing a young man that only wanted sex from her. And from past experiences that I've had and known of, because your twin flame is considered your guide, why would your destiny, your counterpart, your home, those are some of the names that your twin are known for, your mirror, why would they guide you to a destination that is not them? If you are meant to experience them, why would you be guided to a soulmate? And that was the number 780 was definitely speaking about that. It was speaking about how you and your twin, hold on a second, are meant to have this love together. So was saying that I also spoke something about Hancock and how 9/11 was the number that was shown after the cashier covered the zero on the cash register, and the robber then shot Hancock in the movie. And him and his twin, Marion Hancock, ended up in the hospital together. And that part was somewhat a representation that the universe is going to make it so that you and your twin meet each other, so that you are together again, so that you resolve those issues. And what I want to say in reference to 9/11, 9/11 comes through as a number that is a support of the divine and can signify divine intervention, meaning that there's going to be action to... I know for twins, it kind of seems as if that sign that is like bringing twins together at any cost. And it's not as dramatic as movies, as I've seen in others' experiences or within this experience. But I know that when 9/11 comes forward as an angel number, it can signify that it can signify whatever it is signifying for you in your journey. Like, for example, when I see the number 9/11, sometimes I think about the show, which I was attempting to watch. I'll probably watch, soon. But also, it was a reference to the Twin Towers, right? And what I can say about separation is that just like with Hancock and Mary not resolving their issue at the house, when Hancock attempted to go back into old habits, then he was faced with upheaval. And sometimes some twins have these moments that bring them back together, and the divine is wanting that to happen. So hold on, let me yeah. So I think that I'm going to truly close this video out with this part of the message being that there's something about like the divine masculine can sometimes think that the divine feminine is some type of devilish energy or some type of evil energy because they become aware that there is no escaping their counterpart. But it's not that the feminine hasn't experienced that same energy. It's just that because we have ascended past that, because we have ascended past that journey, we have become aware that we are only meant to experience our twin flame in that way. And it's not that we can't experience other beings, but because your twin flame is your guide, if you are instructed not to experience another being in that way, which I have had experiences that have said, pause on these soulmates because you have a twin flame that you are going to experience, you are going to be with, right? For some twin flames, the reason that the masculine is experiencing some type of karmic loop is because they haven't understood that they have to release these soulmates and these karmic partners. And that can also cause some type of karmic loop for the feminine in a way because she isn't in union with her masculine. So that's the part that makes it difficult because you have to become aware of that forgiveness, to forgive them for not really knowing what they are doing to not only themselves, but to you also as their partner, because you are ascending and remaining in alignment with your purpose, but because your twin is not as awakened, you still are experiencing some low vibrational things that are being reflected to you from them because they're at that low vibrational, I don't want to even call it low vibrational, but because they aren't truly understanding that they are only meant to experience you within this lifetime. And that seems selfish, but at the same time, you have signed the agreement to this contract before birth. And what I want to say is that sometimes as a divine feminine, and not even sometimes, but many times after the divine masculine has said things that has made us think that, oh, well, maybe they don't want us and maybe we aren't supposed to be on this purpose, then those are reminders that they are still not even invested, but still having certain experiences with soulmates and karmics. And I say those words not with the intention of their meaning, but so that beings can understand the message. They may just be unaware that the soulmate or karmic is actually getting them ready to be with you, the divine feminine, because at some point there's going to be something that happens in the relationship that doesn't work out, and brings them into that journey of having to accept that they are meant to experience you within this lifetime, and that you're going to love them through all of the BS and things like that. Because here's the thing, even though they are with that other partner, it is getting them ready for you. But because you have that connection with the divine is actually sending you their thoughts, feelings, and emotions, so you become aware of what it is going to be like when you are in reunion. So you're both experiencing each other, even in separation. And that's why they say that there's no true twin flame separation. And that's why I'm going to say it is stupid to be in the twin flame separation of the journey. And sometimes, as a divine feminine, you have to overcome those I wouldn't call them, it's not a specific name that I want to give them right now, but what I can say is all of the things in the past, you have to release it so that you can be in a healing, a representation of unforgiveness, unconditional love, and love them unconditionally. To be able to reach out to them, even though they aren't reaching out to you, they may not have reached out to you in a year or two, and not have any intention on what the outcome is going to be. I did that with my twin, and it was actually a very great communication that happened. It was very short, but it was very meaningful, because that line of communication was, it just showed that it was still there. It showed that it was still there. And I said that I saw that there was a movie that I saw that, and yes, I'm getting ready to close out with this. And I know that I said I was going to close out with that, but this is a part of this, right? In saying that the character and the context that was in the movie showed I was going to share the movie, but there's sort of confusion on whether to share it or not. Maybe share it with them when I see them, or maybe if they're open to receive it. But it's just to show that even that from 2012, and I didn't meet them till after the year, or during the year 2017, or after the year 2017, may have been 2018. And just knowing that, and knowing that there were things that always showed that I was going to be on this journey, was validation for me. It doesn't have to be validation for others. It's validation for me that I'm on this journey. It's validation that I'm on my correct path. And the more that you move toward union, the more success that you'll see, the more abundance that you'll see. So when you release the idea of these other soulmates and karmics and things like that, although it is somewhat difficult to, and no, it's not really difficult, because you become aware that you have them within the twin flame separation. But all I can say now, from what I have allowed you to receive, is that continue believing and allow those signs to bring you into a place that reminds you of the unconditional love that you have for each other. The number 780 as an angel number, and yeah, that you are enough. They do love you, and it's a bigger purpose than just a romanticism. And also, there are some romantic things that happen in the twin flame separation part of the journey that reminds you that you're meant to be with them. So, love and peace, happiness, great day. Enjoy yourself. And if you are abundant enough, interact with this video. I'm very grateful.